Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki, known here as the One-Handed Bandit. If this is your first time watching, thank you and welcome. So we know what's all going on in the world, and I just wanted to just come on camera and create some content. So I know that there is a little trend or a makeup hack going on TikTok, and I'm very new to TikTok. I had a TikTok for quite a while. I just never created a TikTok video, but I do know there is a girl named I believe Jadara, and she created this makeup hack, so I decided to try that out with you all on camera. So I went ahead and did my brows, and my face is freshly washed, and as you can see, it's super duper dry. So because it's so dry, I'm going to be using my Pond's moisturizer, and I'm just going to add that because that is the makeup hack, is that you start with your moisturizer. And this doesn't specify your skin type, so I specify a skin type. So if you are oily, I do recommend that you add a moisturizer as well. It doesn't matter how dry or oily your skin is, you always need moisture on your skin. So now that I have that moisturizer all rubbed in, the next step is to set with powder, and this tip isn't very new. Jackie Aina does this all the time, but she does it a different way. She sets her primer with a translucent powder. So I'm going to set the moisturizer with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. You can use whatever translucent powder that you have. And I'm going to use a sponge instead. So now that that's set, the next step is to spray that with your setting mist or whatever setting spray that you have. I'm going to be using the Morphe setting mist. And then next she tells you to make sure that that setting spray is dried. So I'm going to be using my hand fan just to make sure that it's completely dry. And the next recommended step is to add your primer, and I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. You can use whatever primer that you choose to use. This is just the one that I'm picking up today. And these hacks are supposed to give you a flawless, full coverage all day. And then the last step is to go in with your preferred foundation. Today I'm going to be using the Lancome Tot Idol foundation, this one right here, and I'm using the shade 460 Suede, I believe. Yes, 460 Suede W. So I've added my foundation. I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. I like to use a brush because I do believe it gives me more of a fuller coverage. So the Lancome foundation, it is a transfer proof foundation, and it's supposed to set itself. So I'm just going to make sure it's completely set. I'm just going to sit here for a few moments with my fan just to make sure it is dried down completely. And then I'll go in with my bronzer, and I think I'm going to do a slight eye look. but this is about the base and the face application and how it performs. I do notice that, I don't know if it's just me, but you probably can't see it on camera because the camera kind of softens things a little bit, but in person I can see texture and pores. That could be how I applied it, or it could be just how my skin is currently. I know I am suffering from allergies, and I have been a little bit lazy with my skincare, and I haven't been taking care of my skin very much, so that could be the problem. I do know that some people have noticed how soft and how flawless that their skin looks with this hack. So one of the people that I do watch on YouTube is Shalom Black, and I do notice that she kind of, if I'm not mistaken, she enjoyed the way that her makeup looked afterwards. So I'm just going to complete the rest of my... So I did my eyes off camera, and it was just a simple halo eye look using the Norvina palette volume 3. And this is the palette. So I just used this color on the outer portion, this color on the inner portion, and then I used this color to blend out the colors at the top. So I'm just going to add my concealer and just complete the rest of my face. For concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is a slightly lighter shade. This is in the shade Sand. But I just want to add some brightness because my face looks pretty flat. So I'm just going to add that right here just a little bit. And I'm just going to set that concealer with my same Laura Mercier powder. I'm just going to add a little bit of color to my face. I'm going to be using my Black Radiance contour palette, and I'm going to take the middle shade Sculpt just to contour my nose, and then I'm going to be mixing the contour and the Sculpt shade to bronze up the rest of my face. I know this contour looks very harsh, but it will blend out in just a moment. And I'm just gonna fix my brow on this tail. And I know I did say that this foundation, it sets itself, but because I want to blend out the rest of my face and make sure everything comes together, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever powder, and this is in the shade 415. And see how that just brings that contour. Look at the difference from this side of my face than this side. Just going to take this blue shade from the Norvina Volume 2 palette, and I'm just going to take this one right here to add to my lower lash line. So for lips, I'm going to take my MAC lip pencil in the shade Chestnut, and I'm just going to line my lips. And I'm also going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick, and this is in the shade Honey. And I just prefer my lips to be a little bit glossy, so I'm just going to take this MAC lip gloss, and this is in the shade Heart Melter. And I almost forgot to add highlighter, so I'm going to use my Sephora Face Trio, and this is in, they have 3 of them. This one is called Empower, and it comes in this little trio. You have a blush and 2 highlighters. This one is a little bit lighter than this one. This one is a gold. So I'm just going to add that to my cheeks. So I still haven't set my face with any setting spray since I used it the first time. So once I add this highlighter, I'm going to set. And to be completely honest, I don't see any difference in how my makeup looks or, you know, with the application. Now, I haven't been wearing my makeup for a long time yet. So as far as the longevity, it is supposed to keep your makeup on for quite a while and make it last longer. But I'm just here recording content, so I'm not going to keep it on for long. And I think I'm going to add just a little bit to my brow bone. I turned down the brightness so that you can see the strength of the highlighter. And then I'm going to set again with the Morphe Setting Mist. So this is the final look of the makeup hack. And I will say that this technique, I'm not sure if it'll be something that I would do periodically, but I think I will try it again just to see if I like the way that my face and my skin looks after. But it was nice trying another technique because, you know, some of us are set in our ways. Like myself, I typically start with brows, concealer, foundation. You know, I just have my own little process on how I do my makeup. I know a lot of people do brows last. I'm just not one of those people. But it's always good to try other techniques and see how you like them. And maybe you'll find little hacks and techniques here and there. But that is it for today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and be sure to click that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.